sloshing tidal waves. Just dig a trench so that you're out of the winds. I myself personally am going to be living in one of my son's biodomes.
This is the foundation and perimeter section of a self-sustaining biodome that I have worked on and off since the year 2000. It's just not showing the dome. The biodome is designed to resist any disaster you can think of, including war, including floods, earthquakes, tornadoes, fires, and it certainly would protect you from the effects of Planet X. No doubt. In addition to there being oxygen from the oxygen
No, you're fine.
over here,
No, she won't add me
this
to move
fan presses air down into the
She wants what?
She wants her
air system
PlayStation?
for heating and cooling,
Yeah.
for heating and cooling.
And I'm not sure. Can I move this?
Sure.
Well, put me on YouTube.
Biodome would protect us from Planet X because you could stay in here 25 years, 50 years.
Is all this effort necessary, or are believers blowing the Planet X theory out of proportion? Phil played Likely's concerns over Planet X, the passing of Halley's Comet in 1910.
Whenever there's anything that causes a panic on a public scale, it's typically because people just don't understand what it is that's happening. And that's perfectly understandable. You've got these huge forces that are beyond our control, and it's really, that's why a lot of these disaster movies are based on astronomical events. If you want to wipe out life on Earth, astronomy is a great way to do it.
Blake believes there's a simple explanation for the photograph said to be of the rogue planet, Nibieru.
So we have a couple of pictures here that are claimed to show Planet X, and I look at this, and I see the sun, and there's something bright about it. And to me, this just screams internal reflection in the camera. And I guess there's another picture here. This is also claimed sort of the same thing. You've got the sun here and these two objects. These are probably internal reflections as well. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they are. I know they're not real. And you know how I know they're not real? Because the sun sets, right? The sun moves across the sky. It's about to set behind this cloud. Once the sun's gone, this will be the brightest object in the sky. We'd see it. You wouldn't just have a picture of it. You'd have millions of people all over the world who would look and go, what's that thing next to the sun? It would be tremendously bright. Sometimes Venus is near the sun after sunset, and then Venus is the third brightest object in the sky after the sun and the moon. When that happens, I get email all the time. What is that thing I see setting over the west next to the sun? I have to tell them it's Venus. It's just really bright. This thing would be tremendously brighter than Venus, and yet nobody sees that. What does that tell you about its reality?
Believers in Planet X refuse to buy Plate's explanation.
We're seeing all of the trends are upticking. Things like earthquakes and volcanoes, fish kills, these type of things. There have always been sinkholes in Florida, but now sinkholes are happening everywhere else.
Masters finds even more evidence for his cause in the prediction of the 2012 Mayan apocalypse.
Interestingly enough, December 21, 2012 itself turned out to be a non-event if people were looking for a disaster that day. But if you were looking for a harbinger, a sign of terrible times to come, then the Mayan calendar was absolutely spot on.
What are some of the warning signs? Holy moly, the warning signs are all around you. Everything is changing. It's changing before your eyes. Nibiru exists, and it is going to cause earth changes. Without question, that is the truth.
The truth lies somewhere out there, beyond the outer reaches of the solar system. And it could be just a matter of time before we discover it, whether we want to or not.
There are real threats from space to Earth.